First down, Falcons.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Lions' 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Look at me. Go. Hey, wahoo. Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. 84 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down now, it's Cook. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
50, Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh, go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
X3, 218, chopper. Big grip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more just
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score.
Falcons 7.
Set, 90, Wolf. Hey, come on, 45. Look, squeeze. Man, let's get some pass.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Ross, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 25.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Brissett. Open man is Higgins. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the Cook strip. The ball's out. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett complete to Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 13 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Gano the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You draw Porter. Let's get off the field. Hey, echo. Go on, go on. Check 25, check 25. Let's go.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Cameron Meredith. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check my 45. You're out. I'm here all day. He's coming. Double up, double up. Come. He's coming. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He's going to go for a big play now. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings it 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Leo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Brissett. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Yo, cheetah. Check 45 to Mike. I don't think you got it, sir. Jump down.
Second and 11. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal.
Hey, Sam off. Switch. Spike.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
It's second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Now Cook running right. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on. Watch the eye. Slam. Slow.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Got double tight. Everyone, you got 4 down.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, lock it. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check.
2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll look to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Smooth. Rock it. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 26.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They run again with Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Carson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2nd and 6. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run with Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Brissett looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check 3. 80 weapons. Look, squeeze.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part